Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all coping? This is day 6 of complete confined quarantine for me. There are 6 of us in this small house. Today, tensions are running a little high as I try and knuckle down and do some videos. The kids are starting to get cabin fever. We've had a lot of chaos in the street as well. We had 5 police arrest someone this morning. Lots of drama. Feels a little bit surreal and strange. Yeah, I think after Boris's announcement last night, it's going to have an effect on the human part of us, that is perhaps wondering how long this is going to last, what the outcome for us is going to be, what the implications for us are, that we can't see people that we care about. We're cut off from a lot of things that we've taken for granted. So I just want to do a little check-in. Just before I started this video, I had to have a moment because my kids were just driving me insane. And I just said, I just need a bit quiet because I've got to do a video. So I had a little moment and I just asked, what do you want to share? What can I bring? You know, as we're all these yoga teachers and healers and spiritualists and practitioners are having to be forced to go online, it can feel a bit overwhelming. Like, what place do I have there? Like, what benefit do I have? Like, I'm competing now with the whole world, but it's not a competition. And what I've heard as soon as I asked, you know, what message can I bring to anyone that this lands on today? What message can I bring? I really just heard my chief, my little Native American chief that I always see. He said, tell them to turn on their lights. And it was that simple. You might be feeling like you don't have anything to offer right now, or you might be feeling like your routine's thrown out the window. You're not connecting with the people that you normally do. You might not be able to physically be going to work. You might not feel as if you've got anything to offer. But I want to tell you that we all have something to offer. And in this seemingly dark time, we can all turn on our lights and we can all help one another. We can all encourage one another. We can all bring something to the table that will help someone else. Whether that be, you know, physically, doing some shopping for someone who's isolated completely, if you're able to do that. Just a smile. Sharing whatever gifts that you have online. There is a place for us all. And regardless of how insignificant you might feel, we all have a little light that we can shine. And when all those lights are lighting up, then we can illuminate a very large space. And so I encourage you today to turn on your light. What can you do? What gifts do you have that you've maybe forgotten about? Things that maybe you used to do that you don't do anymore, or maybe you've got an offering, maybe you're tech savvy and you can help someone. I'm really appreciative of people complete strangers, who have been helping me with my techie issues, with trying to work out how to go online with certain things and how to use live streaming and things like that. Just everybody's kind of collaborating and coming together. You know, it's not just all think about me. We're all helping each other here, and there is room and space for all of us. So I'm just going to pull, I've got 3 sets of cards. I'm just going to pull 3 cards for us today and see if there is a very clear message of encouragement and positivity that can come through. As things seem to be getting more crazy outside, it's so important that you have this practice of going within. If I didn't have this, if I hadn't practiced doing this, I would probably be going stark crazy by now. But I have, over the years, been developing this awareness and knowing that it doesn't matter what's going on externally, you can always come within. You can always go to that place of peace. And yeah, that's not to say I haven't had moments where I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, but I know that it's going to be all right. We're going to be all right, and I think lots of positivity can come from this. And just to breathe and trust. Here we go. Robbie Williams actually did a thing about this yesterday. This says, when I lean toward love, I am led. And I don't know if you saw it, but Robbie Williams was doing a karaoke yesterday, and I didn't realise he was quite so spiritual, but he said he felt like he's got the coronavirus and he's had to segregate himself from his family. And he got into bed and he was just, all these negative thoughts of, I just got to hunker down and this virus is going to take over now my body. And he was just embracing for the worst. And he said, I said a little prayer to the angels, and they said, no, concentrate on the feeling of love. And so he just focused on all his children and those that he loved, and he felt this love welling up. And then he just felt his body kind of recovering or feeling a lot lighter. And he was given a very clear message just to focus on the feeling of love. And he said it changed his perspective, and he said it's really important that we just don't get involved in all the fear thoughts. Don't let yourself be pulled down that river. Stay in that place of love and positivity, not falsely, but just knowing, a deep knowing that you're okay and that this too shall pass. So lean on love. Let's see what else. At least it's sunny, hey? This one's flown out. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Something's happening, whether you believe it or not. Yeah, everything seems to be crashing and crumbling, but I think a lot is coming up. People's lights are being shone. People's gifts are coming forward. We're being forced, a lot of us, to do things that we've said we're going to do, and now it's like, well, if I don't do this, then I'm not going to get an income, so you're going to forced to go online and do the things that perhaps you felt like you needed to be doing. There's a lot changing, and we're being forced to have to trust, and we're being forced to have to rely on things outside of us, you know, like saying our prayers and trusting that there is a bigger purpose in all of this. So this is the Shaman Oracle set. Two. So we've got Soul Retrieval and the Spiral. I've not pulled this one before. But to me, they both say the same thing, just looking at that intuitively. Soul retrieval, going back to the heart of you. Going deep, deep, deep within you and reconnecting to yourself in this time. Spiraling inward to your heart center. I don't know if you can see that, the green there, that just reminds me of like the heart chakra. This is a great, great opportunity just to go within and go to your heart and ask your heart, what can I do to serve? What gifts do I have that can help others during this time? And to go and ask your soul what those things might be. What are the deep parts of you that you have fantastic offerings to give others right now? We're all like treasure chests, and we're all full of treasure, and quite often we're unaware of our own treasure. So spend some time, maybe today, 10 minutes, just sitting, breathing, asking your heart, what can I do to serve humanity in this period of time? Whether it be you're a comedian and you're gonna make people laugh and lighten the mood, or you're a yoga teacher and you're going to put out yogic content, or maybe, you know, you're going to offer coaching or whatever it is. Let's put it out there today. And yeah, let's hold each other up, because we're not going anywhere for the inevitable few weeks at least. So sending you love, drop me a message, connect. Love you all.